This is a Singer 66 sewing machine that I picked up yesterday at a thrift shop in Stillwater. I got it for less than the price that's shown there. And it's a very nice, complete looking machine that I'm going to do a little video series on, showing what I do when I buy a machine and rehabilitate it for operation. And let's just go over the machine very quickly together here, and I'll show you what's going on with this one. It is a Singer 66. I haven't looked up the serial number yet in my reference material, but I will, and I'll post the date the machine was made in the description below. At first glance, it looks to be in decent condition. I see that the slide cover is missing, and the wick for oiling the hook is missing. Now, the slide cover is present. It's inside one of the drawers of the machine. I checked that when I bought it. Bobbin winder tire is still soft and not broken, and it's nice and free. The machine has been electrified, and at first glance, this I'll have to explain what's going on here because this doesn't look like it would work. This is the foot pedal and motor for one of the US-made Cleveland White sewing machines, the White Sewing Machine Company of Cleveland, Ohio. This is one of their motors and foot pedal assemblies. And it's possible that this was a motor sold in the Sears catalog because White supplied a lot of the sewing machines to Sears. But a Singer sewing machine turns this way. A White sewing machine turns this way, at least the USA made ones. The later machines made in Japan, they're all Singer copies, turn this way. But the Cleveland made Whites turn this way. So I'm going to inspect this wiring and see if this is safe to plug in or not and see which way it turns. I'm under the suspicions, unless this is a generic motor that was sold in the Sears catalog, that it's going to turn this way, which is the wrong direction for a Singer. So that will be interesting to see, but I'm going to remove this motor. I'll keep it. It looks like it's in good shape, and if it turns the correct direction, I'll keep it for use on an electric White sewing machine. They used these motors up until right after World War II when U.S. manufacture of Whites ended. But unfortunately, because it is a White motor, they drilled and tapped a couple holes on the back side of the pillar here. So when I take this motor off, there's going to be a couple empty holes there. If they had used a Singer motor, it would have mounted to the hand crank boss right here, which would make removal a lot easier. There's also a clamp on the arm here near the crosshead end that looks like it was probably for a light or something, so that's going to get removed as well. And I'll keep all these items with my collection of electric sewing machine parts. Let's just do sort of a look here. The tension is free, and the presser foot raises up and down okay. This has been cranked way the heck down. I wonder what condition that spring is in. So I'll have to take all this apart and look at that. And like I said, I'm going to do a complete video series on these, showing how to tear one of these down. Let's see how free this is. Let's see if we'll have to pull the motor off because it's a friction drive. This is a rubber wheel here that drives the hand wheel. Pull that off, and I am turning the machine, and it's actually fairly free, even though this machine looks to be very dry. Typical looking machine. Everything's got sort of a coating of varnish on it from dried up oil. So I will be going over this thing, doing my normal procedure. Take the throat plate off, take the presser foot and needle out, and clean up all underneath there and check the timing. The timing on these 66 machines very rarely gets out, but they're also very easy to disassemble and pull this all apart for cleaning and then reassemble and retime. The faceplate is very badly yellowed. I don't know if that's varnish from over oiling or if that's a nicotine glaze. The cabinet looks to be some kind of a walnut cabinet that's not oak, and it appears to have been refinished at some point. The screws are missing for the pegs that hold the machine in. The rest of the machine, I still have these drawers locked from unloading it. The belt shifter is missing. This is what throws the belt off so that you can tip the machine back to fold it back in when not in use or to service it. But this is obviously one of the later style stands. It has the ball bearing connecting rod or pitman arm, you can call this. It's all ball bearings on the top end there, and then it has a ball joint at the bottom. Very, very reliable. The bearings feel pretty good on this. They're adjustable, but they should be in good shape. Let me get my Universal Singer key out here and show you inside. This has got the tip out style drawer instead of the kind that slides out. Open that there. And you see there's the belt shifter right there. So that's not missing, it's just become detached for some reason. We have some accessories. We have a later style clear bobbin. We have some rotary attachments. That would almost seem to indicate a connection with either a Singer 115, a 9W, or maybe the white machine that was the donor for the motor. I have another box of attachments. It's Free Westinghouse. It was another sewing machine company based in Illinois. I have some interesting materials in here. Free Westinghouse sewing machine owner's manual and a buttonhole attachment. So that's interesting right there. I do happen to have a free treadle machine. It was sold under the Elgin name. I have other videos of it. Let's look in the other drawer here and see what we've got. Okay, there's the slide cover for the bobbin and an original Singer 66 bobbin. And another buttonhole attachment in the bottom drawer here. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so this will be a nice little project to work on, and I'll show you what I do, at least, to a machine. This one's in pretty good shape, so I'm not going to have to do a whole lot. I wish it was a little stiffer. I could kind of show you the tricks to that, but what I'm going to do is still going to apply. I'm going to clean this up, make a new felt wick, make a new belt, put the belt shifter back on, put the slide plate back on, take this all apart and clean it, and get the machine all slicked up real nice so that we can use it for the 2023 Steam Engine Show for some of the lady volunteers to demonstrate on. It'll be neat having a modern style machine that uses a round drop-in bobbin instead of the shuttle bobbin machines, which I like. But for a lot of people, this is a lot easier to use and a real nice feature. So even the stitch adjuster is freed up real nice and working. So I think this machine's been pretty well cared for. It just looks like it's been idle for a while. And tell me what you think. Does this cabinet look like it's been refinished at some point in time? It looks to be suspiciously nice shape. That's part of the reason why I went ahead and bought it. The Japan on the treadle stand is in real nice shape. I know it's kind of dark to see, but the but it's got real nice paint. I don't see any real thin spots. Maybe here on the bottom, or is that's just dirt and dust that have been on there. So there's even still some gold gilding here around the Singer name that's in good shape. So anyway, be watching for more videos on this as I start to dig into it. I will make this a new series. So this is OK Bridges, and thanks for watching.